Welcome back to the GovCon Intel Briefing, produced by CyberCloudAI.Tech. I'm Alex, and it's July 10th, 2026. We're here to bring you the latest federal opportunity, agency, acquisition, cyber, cloud, AI, and capture signals you need to stay ahead. Remember, CyberCloudAI.Tech helps small businesses and GovCon teams with cybersecurity, cloud, AI, and federal capture strategy without Fortune 500 overhead.
And I'm Maya, ready to dive deep into the data and pull out those actionable insights. Alex, we've got a packed agenda today, from Space Force hiring to Treasury RFIs and some critical shifts in federal AI strategy. It's all about connecting those dots for our listeners.
Absolutely, Maya. Let's kick things off with some near-term opportunities and signals. First up, the Space Force is making some serious moves. Federal News Network reports that Space Systems Command plans to hire 100 civilians a month. This is a rebuild after their 2025 workforce cuts, and contracting and cybersecurity are top priorities. That's a huge signal for our cyber and acquisition-focused GovCons.
Oh, definitely. 100 hires a month? That's a flood of new talent and a clear indication of where their budget and focus are heading. If you're in cyber or acquisition support, you should be mapping your capabilities to Space Systems Command's needs right now. This isn't just about direct hiring, it's about the support contracts that will inevitably follow.
Right. And speaking of critical areas, Senator Elizabeth Warren is pressing the DoD and tech firms to disclose AI contract terms. She's quoted saying it's impossible to assess any safeguards that may exist in your company's agreement with DoD without seeing the full contract. This highlights a growing push for transparency and accountability in federal AI deployments.
Aha! This is huge for anyone developing or deploying AI solutions for the DoD. It's not just about the tech, it's about the governance, ethics, and transparency baked into those contracts. GovCons need to be proactive here, anticipating and addressing these policy-level concerns around AI safeguards. It's a competitive differentiator.
Shifting gears to defense tech, Defense Scoop reports the Pentagon has awarded deals for laser weapons designed to shoot down drone swarms. Officials are touting the benefits: high-speed engagement, low cost per shot, and deep magazines. This is a significant investment in directed energy systems.
Laser weapons. Talk about a sci-fi future becoming reality. This isn't just about the lasers themselves, though. Think about the command and control, targeting algorithms, power management, and cyber-physical security needed for these platforms. If you're in advanced analytics, embedded systems, or robust cyber hardening, this is a sector to watch. The low cost per shot aspect signals a move towards more sustainable defense capabilities.
And from high-tech weapons to internal policy, the Army leadership has issued a new directive centralizing and restricting social media accounts. Commanders must archive records and deactivate unauthorized organizational accounts within 30 days. This is a big move for information control and security.
This is a classic cyber hygiene meets operational security story. Centralizing social media means a massive need for compliance, archiving solutions, and potentially new platforms for official communication. For GovCons in content management, records management, or secure communications, this could be a significant opportunity to help the Army implement and manage this new policy. Finally, on the RFI front, Treasury is seeking information on user analytics software. FedScoop reports they want intel on tools that show how users interact with the department's digital products and services. User analytics. This is a clear signal that Treasury is focused on improving user experience and optimizing their digital services. For companies specializing in UX, UI, data analytics, or AI-driven insights into user behavior, this RFI is a direct invitation. It's about making government services more efficient and user-friendly.
Excellent points, Maya. Let's move into some key agency and customer intelligence that could shape your capture strategies. We've got news from the Department of Transportation. CIO Pavan Padugu is leaving, with his last day set for September 4th.
A CIO departure is always a big deal, Alex. It creates a leadership vacuum and often signals a shift in IT priorities or vendor relationships. For GovCons working with DoT or those looking to get in, this is a prime time to engage with remaining leadership, understand their evolving vision, and position your capabilities proactively. You want to be a known entity when the new CIO comes in.
Absolutely. And in state-level cyber, which often mirrors federal trends, North Carolina CISO Bernice Russell Bond is rationalizing cyber tools by asking a simple question: what's most impactful while maintaining fiscal responsibility?
That's a question every CISO is asking, federal or state. Impactful and fiscally responsible are the key words here. If your cybersecurity solution can demonstrate clear ROI, reduce complexity, or consolidate capabilities, you're speaking her language. This isn't about buying the flashiest new tool, it's about strategic, value-driven cyber investments. GovCons need to articulate their value proposition in terms of tangible impact and cost efficiency.
We're also hearing that the Technology Modernization Fund, or TMF, wants to fund AI and faster permitting tech projects before its $200 million runs out. The TMF head mentioned this last month, emphasizing a push for more AI proposals.
This is a ticking clock opportunity, Alex. $200 million isn't infinite, and they're specifically calling out AI and permitting tech. If you have innovative AI solutions or technologies that streamline permitting processes, get those proposals in. The TMF is designed to accelerate modernization, so they're looking for projects with clear, measurable outcomes. Don't let that funding window close on you.
And a critical piece of insight from FedScoop. A former chief of staff to the US CIO argues that the federal government's pay and chase approach to combating fraud in benefits programs is a flawed operating doctrine. He calls it a confession.
Pay and chase is definitely not a proactive fraud fighting strategy. This commentary highlights a systemic issue that screams for modern solutions. Think about AI-driven anomaly detection, predictive analytics, secure identity verification, and blockchain for transparent transaction tracking. GovCons with expertise in these areas, especially those focused on preventing fraud before it happens, have a strong case to make to agencies managing large benefits programs. It's about shifting from reactive to preventative.
Shifting to broader market movements, a recent GovExec video highlighted a serious concern. A debt ceiling breach could mean the federal government decides not to pay any government employees. This is a watch list item that could have widespread impacts.
Yikes, that's a pretty stark warning, Alex. While a worst case scenario, it underscores fiscal pressures and political dynamics impacting federal operations. For GovCons, this means keeping an eye on budget negotiations and understanding the potential for stopgap funding or delays in contract awards if things get rocky. It's about risk management and having contingency plans.
Indeed. And on the workforce front, new reports are highlighting the Secret Service's workforce planning gaps, citing understaffing and inadequate planning. They're apparently taking steps to address this, including a new workforce management application.
Workforce management applications?
Finally, a commentary piece on Federal News Network emphasizes that cyber training will enable government to successfully harness AI while staying secure. The author states, "We must never allow the speed of AI innovation to outpace the readiness of the defenders charged with protecting it."
This is a core tenet for us, Alex. AI is moving at warp speed, and the cyber landscape struggles to keep up. This commentary reinforces the critical need for advanced cyber training, not just for IT professionals, but for everyone interacting with AI systems. For GovCons offering specialized cyber training, AI security courses, or secure AI development methodologies, this is a clear market demand. It's about building a cyber-resilient AI ecosystem.
All right, Maya, let's distill all this intelligence into 3 practical capture actions our listeners can take right now.
My favorite part. First action. For those in cybersecurity and acquisition support, immediately assess your capabilities against the Space Systems Command's hiring surge. Map your offerings to their mission, and consider reaching out to prime contractors already in the space to explore teaming. Also, for AI providers, prepare for increased scrutiny on AI contract terms from Congress. Develop clear explanations of your AI safeguards, ethical frameworks, and transparency measures now.
That's a solid first step. What's next?
Second, for companies in user analytics or digital experience optimization, respond to that Treasury RFI. Showcase how your tools provide actionable insights and improve citizen services. And if you're in AI or permitting tech, get your TMF proposals ready. Highlight how your solution delivers measurable modernization and efficiency, because that $200 million won't last forever.
Great advice. And for our third action?
Third, keep a very close eye on the Department of Transportation. With CIO Pidugu's departure, there's an opportunity to engage with remaining leadership and understand the evolving IT strategy. Position your company as a trusted partner, ready to support their transition and future initiatives. Similarly, for cyber solution providers, align your value proposition with what North Carolina's CISO is looking for: impactful, fiscally responsible tools. Focus on demonstrating clear ROI and how your solution simplifies their cyber posture rather than just adding another layer of complexity. It's about solving real problems with demonstrable value.
Fantastic insights, Maya. That wraps up our GovCon Intel briefing for today. Thank you for tuning in.
Always a pleasure, Alex. So much to unpack and so many opportunities for proactive GovCons.
Indeed. For more GovCon cybersecurity, cloud, AI, compliance, and capture support, visit us at www.cybercloudai.tech. And be sure to check out other technology and GovCon podcasts at www.cybercloudai.tech/Spotify. We'll be back soon with more intelligence to help you navigate the federal market. Until then, stay informed and stay strategic.